Hello, my name is Cherie, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. I have finally finished this quilt after an entire year of working on the project. Today I want to explain all of the things that I regret about this quilt project so that if you are making your very first quilts, that you can learn from my mistakes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing that I would do differently if I were to start this project over again would be to not construct the project in the way that I did. So what I did was I pieced all of the quilt together first, and then I put my batting down on the floor, my backing down on the floor, the batting on top, and then the quilt top on top of that, and I basted it all together using safety pins like everybody says to do. But once I took it to the machine to start quilting the top, it started shifting all over the place and making a mess. So I realized that I wasn't going to be able to quilt the top that way. So I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos and finally came up with the idea that I should use Elmer's glue to base this quilt in place. So I took out all the pins, used the Elmer's glue, went back under the sewing machine, and once again, all of the quilt pieces were moving around and I could not quilt the top. So then I decided to use both Elmer's glue and pins. And what I found was that pins are a pain in the behind because I pricked my finger and bled onto the fabric and got staining on my fabric. So then I had to try to remove the blood stain. I finally got the blood stain out, and it was just a bunch of drama that would not have happened had I gone about quilting this in an entirely different method. From what I am seeing, there are a few different ways that you can put together a quilt top when you only have a regular domestic sewing machine at home. One is that you can piece your quilt together in small sections and then quilt each one of the small sections separately, and then put all of those different pre-quilted sections together at the end. That way works, but what you end up with is a seam down the middle where you piece all the individual small pieces together. For some people that's fine, but for others that's problematic when you want a very nice professional looking piece. The secondary method is to send your quilt to a long arm quilter and pay the fee, which is quite expensive. And then two, it takes away from you having handmade this yourself because now somebody else is quilting the top with a long arm and the only thing that you did was pieced. Some people are okay with that and have the budget to do it, and if you do, that's great. But if not, then your only other option is to either quilt this using an embroidery machine or to hand quilt. Quilting this with an embroidery machine is a whole other animal because what you would have to do is to put the quilt into your embroidery hoop, quilt that part of it, and then slide your hoop over and kind of tile it that way in order to have one cohesive quilt top. But that is a lot of work to have to continually move your hoop around. And if you have a smaller embroidery machine and a small hoop, it's going to take you forever to do it that way. So I don't personally prefer it that way either, but I know that some people do it that way. So that is yet another option. But for me personally, I most likely would choose to hand quilt the quilt top instead of even bothering to work with any of the other methods. And the reason why I would prefer to hand quilt it is because I know for sure that the fabric would not have shifted any if I was hand quilting, because I could put the quilt inside of a hoop and be able to quilt in the hoop by hand and then move the hoop over once I was done with a particular section, so the whole entire quilt would stay taut and I wouldn't have any fabric puckers or bubbles in the back of the project, and it would just turn out better that way. So since I quilted this entire thing on my standard sewing machine, I do have quilt bubbles and puckers in the back of the material that wouldn't otherwise exist. So that's just something to notes, and I wish that somebody would have mentioned that to me before I started this project, because I did watch a ton of YouTube videos and a ton of tutorials online to try to learn how to quilt. And what I found is that most instructors make quilting sound very, I don't know, whimsical and very magical. And they don't talk about a lot of the problems that you can face when you're doing such a large project on a small sewing machine. One of the other things that I would have done differently is that I would have pre-washed my fabrics. When I washed this for the first time in order to get the Elmer's glue out of the project, some of the darker colors bled onto the light colors. That is an elementary school mistake that I made, but I was just lazy and I didn't pre-wash my materials as I should have. So if you are working on your first quilting project, I definitely recommend washing your material first. The next thing that I regret is some of the materials that I purchased for the project. Some of the fabrics that I purchased for the project were not high quality, and I do have one small spot inside of my quilt where there is a tear, and that is because that particular fabric was purchased from Joann and it was not a high quality cotton. So I regret that and wish that I would have spent a little bit more money on a high quality cotton. I think that is pretty much everything that I have to say about this particular quilting project. And honestly, I'm not necessarily a fan of quilting when it comes to making quilts. Now, I will piece something together so that I can make something like a quilted jacket or a bag. But as far as making a full-size quilt, I'm not so sure that I will pursue this anymore in the future. I more so like crocheting any type of blankets or things like that, because I think that it's just easier and it's more cost effective, as I can use virtually any materials, turn any materials into yarn and crochet with them. But that's just my personal opinion. If you want to quilt and you think that you will enjoy it, then by all means do so, and I hope that you enjoy it. Please let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section below, and also tell me what your regrets are about your first quilt. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.